Over the past several decades, the role of entrepreneurship in economic development has become an essential factor of employment and innovations that brings enhanced market competition, which is a primary factor in the growth of economies in developing nations, as each new business launched has an impact on an economy and affect people around it. It is against this backdrop that the National Open University of Nigeria on Thursday held its first international conference in the Faculty of Management Science with the theme Entrepreneurship, Strategic Leadership and Sustainable Development in Emerging Economies to chart a way forward in entrepreneurship in Nigeria. The event, which took place at the National Open University headquarters, Jabi, in Abuja, drew participants from government, captain of industry, diplomats, stakeholders, lecturers, and students from institutions in Nigeria. The Vice Chancellor, Professor Abdallah Abu Adamu, in his welcome address, gave the objective of the conference as a platform for exchanging intellectual ideas and providing solutions to entrepreneurship, noting that the economy of many developing countries is dependent on innovations and entrepreneurship.
The objectives of the Noun ICOMS 2019 included the following: to provide the platform for the exchange of practical learning experiences and intellectual ideas, to solve entrepreneurship problems, to develop skills and knowledge needed to make economic progress, and to bridge town and gown dichotomy in Nigeria and in other emerging economies. Thus, this conference is aimed at blending economic ideas of change and transformation and application of the results of scientific research in entrepreneurship settings to create a bridge of knowledge transfer and address problems of economic instability in emerging economies, not only in Africa, but all over the world.
Professor Hakeem Adeyemi Ajobandi, keynote speaker at the event, explained the difference between entrepreneurship and skills vocational acquisition, saying the two terms have been misconstrued.
I think it has been misconstrued in our society. There is a difference between vocational training, skill acquisition, and entrepreneurship. Unfortunately, what appears is that our policy makers are calling skill acquisition and vocational training entrepreneurship, and it is not in any shape or form related. Please, it is not. I could have 10 barbing salons. I'm going to be citing very simplistic examples. I could have 10 barbing salons without even knowing how to hold a clipper. I am the entrepreneur. I am. It is not that barber. He has acquired the skill that I'm paying for. I could have 10 bikes we call Okada, and I don't even know how to ride one. The truth is, I have, and I don't know how to ride one. What you do as an entrepreneur is to look for opportunities. What everybody complains about in this country and we call problem, as far as I'm concerned, are opportunity glaring us in our faces.
Meanwhile, the chairman of the conference and organizing committee, Samaila Mande, said the purpose of the conference was to enable the Faculty of Management Sciences and the university to contribute their quota for national development.
That has to
is negative.
How
then do you think
and about emerging economy?
Thank you.
Is to tell you that all we are
Number 5
is to make our own input in national development.
In a goodwill message, Honorable Minister of State for Industry, Trade and Investment, Mariam Katagon, appreciated the efforts of the National Open University in coming up with the impactful entrepreneurship conference.
As you may be aware, in developing countries including Nigeria, innovators and entrepreneurs are creating jobs which help to boost economic growth and development. Entrepreneurs are responsible for taking calculated risks that open doors to progressive levels of economic growth and development. They are the backbones for creativity, and it is safe to say that developed nations across the world owe their prosperity to the collective efforts of brave and courageous entrepreneurs. The federal government therefore recognizes and appreciates the role of entrepreneurs in nation building, especially as it translates into economic development, which is why government consistently develops and implements policies and plans to encourage entrepreneurship development in Nigeria.
Amina Adamu, TVN News.